me, I'm not marking out anything. Put it back. I'm just gonna buy a fixed ring because I wanna win. Buy a fixed ring. You can go there. Alright? Oh, auto mechanic. Yeah, that's what I do full time.
Yeah.
I used to be security guard, but it become too boring. And I can't bear to be in the place that they put us, working at apartments and sometime at some warehouse. And the condition of the guardhouse is such. I don't do it anymore. I've been doing mechanic work for a living in Jamaica. And I'm very advanced at my work. You know, so I don't think I'm someone who could do that.
No, I'm just checking.
I'm very advanced at my work.
A lot of people, they used to work at the dealer, they come out from the dealer.
Yeah. But my point is here that I have to get a piece of certification to work at a dealer from a school. But I was attempting to do so in 2009. But the price that they charged me to do the course on API in Dora, $25,000, $24,750.
$2,700?
Find your ID. No, $24,750.
What?
At 6% interest rate. Because I was good at math, I luckily I worked out what the compound interest would be. They gave me 10 years to pay off the loan. You understand what I'm saying? So I am good at compound interest. So I work that shit out, my total will be $49,809. You understand what I'm saying? When I work out how much I will get paid per hour when I'm employed at a dealer at the entry level. It won't work out for me to be able to save anything. Everything will go out in bills. I can pay monthly payments of say $340 something a month for paying by the loan. And I would have to be eligible to start pay back that 6 months after I signed. You see, one thing I learned something by way of experience of how these people make money at the colleges and these schools and these tertiary educational schools. Is when you sign, they get paid. That's when you sign. So that's what I prevent myself from. I told the lady I have to pick up my mother from work, which was true. And that's what prevented me from not signing, because I told her somebody the next day, which I didn't show, because when I talked to my mother about it, I said, damn, the excitement of having the piece of paper to get the work at the dealership. I was like, want to go through with it. My mother said, you come from Jamaica, you remember you was talking and you say you're going to get yourself in no debt here. So when I recollect on that, I don't bother to
It's kind of hard to get inside without all this work experience.
Oh, I know that. It's in Jamaica too. You have to have some form of paper from. I think the main thing in Jamaica is just people you know. If you know somebody at work there, they can get you in there. Here, you would have to directly ask people because our people don't dominate here. You know what I mean? In Jamaica, our people dominate there, and that's our country. I mean, if you know somebody, you can get it. Yeah, you can get the job there and so on. They can recommend you. Yeah, any job. Which is I kind of like it because it's just a social network. People helping people because people need to live. People need to help themselves, you know. So basically, put right now, me used to have my own garage in Jamaica doing my own thing for my mother file for me. I used to do my own work, you know, for my own people, write my own invoices, you know what I mean? Right now, in Allendale, let's do that, Jamaican do that. We work together, and we work on certain major things together. So the vehicle come, we have transmission to drop out or a clutch to change or something like that, we send it to the shop because I have an oil there and do it. But, like I said, if me alone must go in a business right now, it's gonna cost at least $10,000 right now.
To start our own shop?
Yeah, I think it's $15,000 because you have to have at least 3 months rent in advance, or even 6 months rent in advance to cover until the business starts to pick up and people know that you are a popular, or a mechanic, want to become popular and you're good. And it's gonna take you a year for you to know people are here now.
Yeah, good business plan.
And in this way now, you're not gonna be able to see a real return until after the first 2 years. And you have to wait to make back all those investments for all those months that you're in business. I work it out, you know. You're gonna spend money for up to a year and a half, and also after 2 years you're going to work back and save some money for some return. Yeah, it's gonna take you at least 5 years for you to see the return. The way the economy is structured in this country, it is run from the Federal Reserve, manipulating interest rates and extending credit to government and to business people and individual households. When the Feds lower rates, they are creating inflation.
Yeah.
They're creating inflation by pumping up new money in the economy. And eventually, the new money in the economy, it pushes prices up. What the effort was price inflation. And the Fed's monetary policy is to increase interest rates to force people not to borrow, to fuel that price expansion. So in this way now, increase a temporary decline in economic activity versus a recession. And if it prolongs for at least 6 or 10 years, it becomes a depression like what happened in 1929. So that's one thing if you're going in business, first of all, you know what I mean? Research the Federal Reserve and find out the monetary policy and how it affects people when they borrow, you know what I mean? But that's what cripples most people in businesses, and they can't really get the business off the ground after the first 3 years. So, the best thing to want to do, research the Feds and so on. If you're going to buy anything overseas, learn about the United States government, custom and excise duties, taxes and all those stuff. And you know, just learn about it. If you're going to even sell something on eBay, eBay collects seller fees from you. And if you're going to collect the money through PayPal collects their own, they collect their own fees. So everything orbits around cost. When I go in business, I want to know what's going to cost me to do this and do that. So I will know how much I need to make to break even or to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? Everything is orbits around cost. And a lot of people I know, I mean quite a few of them, really not a lot, but quite a few of them, go in business and they fail after the first 2 or 3 years because they have not done proper cost structuring or cost forecasting when it comes to the principle of accounts. If you default right there, you're fucked. If you don't do the proper planning in terms of cost, you're gonna get synced. So you have to do proper planning, proper planning. It's cost is what really is the main factor in business, whether it be from a microeconomic level or from a macroeconomic level. It's cost. Cost is what put government in debt. Cost is what caused government to have deficit. You know what I mean? Cost is what caused business to go under because cost in the form of expense too big. It just sinks the whole ship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cost. So you have to get a handle on cost. Sorry. I love accounts. I love business. That is just me.
I had a hard time with accounts.
Accounts easy, man. It's just math. It's just addition and subtraction. And simple divide and simple take away, you know. If you can work out simple interest, you can do basic accounts. You can do if you know what basic arithmetic is, you can. You know, math is simple, you know.
It can be a good accounting.
Yeah. In business accounts, you don't need things like calculus and algebra and all that shit. That's it's just basic arithmetic. Basic arithmetic in math. Basic addition, subtraction, divide and multiplication. That's all. So, it's simple, very simple. Right now, if I'm going to go to college right now, I can still go to college if I want. I just don't want to take on the debt.
That's not debt.
Huh?
College. This kind of cost.
That Miami-Dade College. See what I'm saying? Or even go to FIU or Bar University. Yeah, I can go there if I want. You know what it takes to go there. You know what I mean? But what I'm going to learn. If I'm going to learn something, I'm going to come out and learn, be self-employed. I don't want to work on the body. You understand what I'm saying? The only way I work for somebody unless I do not have my capital to begin with. You understand what I'm saying? I have to have my capital to begin with. And if I don't have it, then it would force me to work for some company and generate some money for myself. But eventually, my friend, I have to do something in college or university that when I left, I must be proud of myself to the fact that I'll be able to employ myself and I'll be able to write my own invoice. I learned that, not from Warren Buffett, but when I was in Jamaica learning trade back in 1992. Yeah. When I see the boss that I work for, I see him when he get paid, he used to build burger bars and grills and those things like fences, out of metal and rebuild gates and all those things. When I see the guy collect a lot of thousands, the boss collect a lot of thousands, just reeling them off and checking them off in a coil. I said, he's this dude is self-employed, he's just looking like a poor man. But the job which he do, he write his own invoice. You know, subjected to be paid by somebody, and it's not subjected to be fired. You understand? So self-employed is the way to go. Yeah, all this. I used to work here, but not at this. No, not at this one. At the one at Collins Avenue. The guy that set this up, if you read the history of him, I forgot what his name was.
The owner?
Yeah, the owner. This dude, it's because they have a self-employed mentality. And then again, he probably been to the university or to college, and then again, he probably have student accounts and he just borrow some money, and boom, off it goes. See what I'm saying?